Some events leave a deep mark on history, but none on the land. This is the site of the Battle of Hastings. After almost 1,000 years, no traces of the bloody conflict can be seen. But here, the fate of England turned. It's where a king was killed, and his victor claimed the throne. October 14th, 1066. We know what happened here on this day, thanks to this. The Bayeux Tapestry. A carefully preserved, illustrated record of events. It shows the main players. Harold, the newly crowned Anglo-Saxon King of England, and his challenger, William, Duke of Normandy. William claimed the previous king had promised him the crown. So, he assembled an army and prepared to sail to England to fight King Harold for the throne. But a storm thwarted his plans. Meanwhile, Harold discovered that a Viking invasion had landed in the north. Another threat to his crown. So he raced to fight them. In France, William waited for the right conditions to sail across the Channel to England. The weather cleared. He seized his chance. "250 miles north, Harold had defeated the Vikings. Now, hearing of William's arrival, his army sped south. At 9 o'clock in the morning, on this hill, William's Norman army were ready to do battle with Harold's Anglo-Saxon men. The stage was set, and up for grabs, England itself.
And welcome back to the channel. Thank you for checking it out. We're going to be playing a little bit of Age of Empires 4 here, episode 1. Going to be starting from the very beginning of the campaign. And, you know, I've been playing this game a lot lately. I saw it was on sale, I believe, and I bought it. You know, I think it's like 15% off. And, you know what? I've been loving it. You know, of course, I'm not going to lie. I have played a little bit of the campaign. I've gotten maybe mostly through the first campaign. So this is going to be a little bit of a repeat for me, but there are about 4 or maybe 5 campaigns that we can play through. So, you know, after this first campaign, afterwards, everything's going to be completely new to me. But, you know, I've been loving it so much, and I've been playing it so much, I just kind of had the thought of, why do I not just record it at the same time? There really is no point to be playing this and just not record it. Half the time, I'm usually talking to people on Discord at the same time. So, you know what? May as well just continue along and get right into it. Oh my.
On October 14th, 1066, William of Normandy stood ready for battle at the base of a hill. The high ground belonged to King Harold of England and his Anglo-Saxon army. Here, on this hilltop, the fate of England would be decided.
Alright, DGDs, let's just jump right into it. I've been playing a lot of Age of Empires 4 lately, so you know what? I thought, why not record it at the same time, and let's just see where we can go with this. Let's take a look. So what does my ability have? Rally's able to increase ranged attack speed and melee attack damage for 15 seconds. Okay. If it's anything like the last one, okay, we got all of our hotkeys down here. Different formations. Alright, well, let's just send on forward and see what happens. And maybe I should have waited for,
William's Norman army made the
oh crap,
first
I didn't mean to
charge,
stop them.
launching
Go,
a
go,
direct
go.
assault on the shield wall.
Maybe I should have waited for my ability. I did change my controls prior to make sure that I am, you know, let me turn down the game a little bit. I feel like maybe it's a little bit too loud. I did change my controls prior to make sure that I was using WASD to move my camera,
Though
but
William's
WASD...
army fought fiercely against the shield wall, it would not yield. As one man fell, another took his place.
As I used
Overlapping shields in tight formation made for a near impenetrable barrier.
I'm trying not to talk while she talks.
Realizing his army could not break the shield wall, William called for a retreat. He aimed to lure the Anglo-Saxons into a false sense of victory, causing them to break formation. William's feigned retreat was working. The Anglo-Saxon army broke their shield wall formation, leaving gaps for William to make a move.
I was saying, I changed all my controls to WASD to move the camera around. Otherwise, you got to move your mouse, which I find to be kind of silly. I think maybe I should just change them to be the arrow keys. But now that I use WASD, it kind of...
no longer in shield wall formation, William could pick them off as they charged.
It kind of messes up the controls because the hotkeys also use WASD. You know, the good old WASD. Yeah, surround them a little bit. Let's go. You guys get around behind them.
The Anglo-Saxons had deployed rows of spearmen to push
Bring
back
in
the
more.
invaders, but William had an answer.
You know, I think I can
His
go
sharp-eyed
boom, boom,
archers.
and then boom. Yeah, you guys just attack naturally. Archers, go what you gotta do. And then attack that direction. And let me put this guy in a hotkey of 0. We're kind of failing on the right flank. Let's use my ability. Get that covered up. There we go. Yeah, we got that covered. Put these guys on a 2. On a 1. And the rest of these guys should be on... I think I doubled up on the hotkeys. Boy, war is noisy.
More Norman men-at-arms reinforced William's army.
Yeah, I almost feel like I should turn it down, but I still don't know until, honestly, I look at the footage later. Let me turn it down just a little bit more. Honestly, I feel like maybe the voices...
Archers joined the fray, and the Normans' deadly cavalry ready to charge.
I feel like my voice is a little bit more important than the game.
William's forces had to eliminate the enemy spearmen, whose sturdy polearms could easily bring down a horse.
Trying to get my cavalry in there, or my spearmen. Like my hero who's on a horse is kind of taking a lot of damage here. Now, I need to regroup. Taking too much damage here. Yeah, I kind of feel like maybe my voice is a little bit more important than the game footage, but you know, there's a lot of dialogue that's going on that kind of makes it feel important. Excuse my ability. Trying to get rid of their spearmen. There we go. Oh, they just keep on sending more and more, huh? I think I gotta move up. So, I think I'm gonna use editing software for the very first time on this.
Spearmen cleared from the field, William's cavalry was free to charge at the Anglo-Saxon archers.
Oh, hey, I got the rest of these guys now. Okay. Let's go. I'm gonna be using editing software for the very first time, I think, on this video. So if you see some cuts, then you know what happened. It means I actually learned how to cut video and post-process it correctly, you know? So, you know, but also if everything seems absolutely even shittier than usual.
Was in disarray. Their shield wall had been neutralized, and their numbers were dwindling. Now the only thing standing between William and victory was King Harold himself.
So yeah, if everything seems even terribly more than worse, or more than usual, then you definitely know why. It's because I tried editing. You know, and I got...
Harold's men encircled their
Oh,
king,
she talks a lot.
prepared to lay down their lives to save his.
You know what? Everyone focus King Harold then. Archers, get on him. Rest of the dudes, get on him. You know, melee, start attacking regular guys. Archers, start targeting King Harold. Start targeting some of those guys that are hitting them from behind. Oh, wow. Okay, yeah, they're giving me more units. What's going on up there?
The Anglo-Saxon King Harold had fallen.
I need to fall back, fall back.
In the confusion, some loyal soldiers fought to the death, while others scattered in panic.
There we go. I'm trying not to talk over her the best I can. But yeah, so if you see some weird cuts, it's because I'm trying to learn how to use editing software. I'm using open shot right now. But let's take a look at this. I love all the cutscenes. It's honestly, it makes you feel a little bit more involved in this story, which is very weird for Age of Empires.
And defeated, the last of the Anglo-Saxon army fled for their lives. The Normans celebrated victory over the English king, but William's quest to rule England was just beginning.
Alright, very first mission. I kind of liked that. Got you straight into a battle, learned you some of the controls. Got you a little bit, you know, used to the unit movements, and it turned out well.